Hello, I'm Matteo, the Chief Mobile Opinionist here at Tech Travel Geeks, and in this video we're going to unbox and set up the Google Fitbit Air. This is a bit of change of pace from our friends at Google, in that they're essentially killing off the Fitbit standalone brand and incorporating it into the Google brand. Anyway, in terms of packaging, it's as usual very cardboardy, very recyclable packaging. There's a sleeve around the product that is made of cardboard, and then on the inside there's a cardboard box. Now I think I have to get this out, but I'm going to cheat. Oh, here we go. We've got a little strap at the bottom. I'll pull that. This is very like Google Pixel branding. And that still doesn't get the top tab to come off. Let's see if we can slide it out now. Yes, we can. So we've got our key specifications here for the Google Fitbit Air. It contains a Google Fitbit Air tracker, wristband, and USB-C fast charging cable. And it requires the usual things like a Google account and an internet connection. Let's see what it's like. Packaging on the inside is as simple as can be. Let's see if I need my jerry rig everything knife to unbox it. No, I don't. I just pull on the tab and out comes the box. Nothing in here. And you can see I've chosen lavender, just like the packaging on the outside. So I'm going to pull this off. Velcro, which is good to see. And then on the inside of the Google Fitbit Air, we have a little paper tab which comes off, and that's this tracker itself. And then what else do we have in the box? We have, in this case, a USB Type-C to, let's have a look. So this is another bit of paper come off. This is essentially a little dock with two pogo pins. So we'll figure out where that goes. So if we look at the band, it goes there and it clips in like that. And the USB Type-C one goes into a standard USB Type-C charger. Good thing I have one here on my desk. Let's plug that in. And got a little vibration there. As you can see, there's nothing else to see on the strap apart from a G, an embossed G for Google on the top side. But I did feel a little haptic feedback there when I plugged the USB Type-C cable in. What else is in the box? Let's have a look. Documentation. I'm sure everyone will read this. Google Fitbit Air. Let's see. Oh, it's actually a sheet, not a booklet. So attach the charger to your Google Fitbit. You'll feel a vibration and the status light will turn on. That's interesting. Open the Google Health app and sign into your account, or sign up for a new account. Now, the Google Health app is actually an update to the Fitbit one. And, it's already, my Google Pixel 10 Pro XL has already recognized the Fitbit Air. So I'm going to set that up. And we can follow the instructions in the app. I'm going to put the packaging aside now. Don't really need that at the moment. Nothing's happening. I'm looking at my black screen. Let's try that again, shall we? So I'll go and find the Google Health app. It's just called Health if you're looking for it. It does look like the Southwest Airlines logo a bit. And there we go. As you can see, I have premium because I am a subscriber to Google's AI subscription, which I'm very happy with. Let's avoid that. Welcome to the new Google Health. As I said, this is Google quietly retiring the Fitbit brand and folding it into the Google brand. The app is no longer the Fitbit one, it is the Google Health app. So great, good to know. I'll let them know that I appreciate that. So here we are in the device. I'm going to go for devices and connect a Pixel or Fitbit smartwatch tracker or a scale. Select a device. Fitbit Air. Okay, start setup. Agree. Okay, Bing. Power up and let's get started. Let's do that again. I'm going to take the pogo pin, plug in. I get a little bit of haptic feedback. I'm going to allow Google Health to find the device. So what this is doing is not just binding the Fitbit Air to my phone, it's also pairing it with my Google account. So this is pairing the Fitbit Air with your Google account, allow the health to access Fitbit Air, allow, get location-based features, I will continue. I am in the UK. I'm going to allow it all the time because that's how we roll here. We trust Google. How am I going to use this? So, United Kingdom. Google Consumer Hardware Limited Warranty, I'll continue. And it needs an update straight out of the box, so let's do that. Now, in case you're wondering, if you're one of the people with a fruity phone, yes, you can get the Google Health app from the iOS App Store. That means that you can use a Fitbit Air with a fruity phone, such as an Apple iPhone. I have one here on my desk, but it's not my main phone. I will be using the Fitbit Air with the Google Pixel 10 Pro XL. And who knows, maybe in a few weeks' time, Google will announce the new Pixel line of devices, or who knows, they might even do it later in the summer. But everything seems to have moved earlier this year, such as the Google Pixel 10a, which I'm loving. And yeah, the overall cycles of smartphone releases are moving earlier, such as tomorrow. If you're watching this on the date of release, tomorrow is going to be the announcement of the Xiaomi 17T Pro, which I will definitely be engaging with once it's been officially announced. Now, let's see how much longer this update takes. Okay then, so that took a good 5 minutes to actually update, but now we say that the Google Fitbit Air is ready. So let's get to know the Fitbit Air. Checking the battery. Firmly double tap the device to see the status light. White is over 20%, blinking red below 20%, and solid red is 0% battery. Okay, so I expect to mostly keep it on white. Your device will vibrate when it's time to charge. Great. Switching the band. So you just push and it clips out. Looks pretty straightforward. Put on your Fitbit Air. Let's do that, shall we? Get a little video showing us how to put that on. So I have the Fitbit Air now on my arm. I'm going to pull that and fasten the Velcro on my not too thick wrist. Great, that's done. Remove other bracelets for better accuracy. That makes sense. Don't wear it too tight. Keep it clean and dry. Give your wrist a rest. If you experience any discomfort or irritation, loosen the band, and if it persists, give your wrist a break by taking your device off. Great. Done. So there we go. I have Fitbit Air now synced to my arm. So let's look at the device preferences. So we've got an image of this. You can use the Fitbit Air to set alarms. That's pretty much the only notifications you'll get on your device. Device preferences, vibration, wrist preference, non-dominant. Yes, so it's my left arm, that's non-dominant. Share heart rate, see your real-time heart rate on an equipment and in apps. So you can share this with devices like if you have a smart exercise bike or any other device. Google Health reminders and alerts. Goal celebrations, high and low heart rate and irregular rhythm. Main goal is steps, high and low rate, irregular rhythm. Great. So let's have a look at the system, privacy center and about. That's pretty much all there is. So we have, as of May 27th, firmware version 67.2.0001.24519. So there we go. That's now done. We've refreshed that. I'm at 82% battery, synced just now. That's where we are. So now we have the Fitbit Air synced in the Google Health app. That's pretty much the setup done. Now, it's going to track, obviously, my fitness. I'll be using this walking and doing my usual activities. I'm also going to use it to track my sleep. Currently, there is no data on this, but it'll give me scores and so on. And because I have the Google Health Premium app, I can speak to Gemini and get some guidance. So turn on Google Health Coach. Yes, I want to do that. And it starts off with a little bit of guidance. Good evening, Matteo. What's on your mind? Create a full body workout that I can squeeze in before work tomorrow. How's my health based on my medical records? What does a change in heart rate variability mean? So what I'm going to do is say, hi, would you please prepare me a plan to train for an upcoming 10-kilometer run in 3 months. So that gives me 3 months to prepare this. And I've asked the coach, so Gemini as a health coach, to prepare me a plan to train for an upcoming 10-kilometer run in 3 months. And it seems to be doing its thing. So a little bit of an introduction from the AI health and fitness coach. It tells me it's a fantastic objective. Oh, that's nice. Spend a few minutes clarifying exactly what you want to achieve with this race, and we'll choose the best way to build your first weekly plan. How should we get started? Let's jump straight into my goal. So, aim is to run a 10K in September this year. It's the end of May. It gives me 3 full months to train. No pressure and no real goal for time. I just want to be able to run the full 10 kilometers. So this is Google Gemini, Google's AI assistant in this case, tuned as an agent for planning your workouts and your training. So Activity Foundation, because I've not been using Google Gemini Coach and I haven't been using the Fitbit app for over 3 years, there's no recorded activity or cardio load. This means we'll start with a conservative approach to safely build your capacity. Recovery baseline without sleep or heart rate data. We don't have a view of your current recovery patterns. Yes, this matches my situation. Let's see what the Google Gemini assistant says. Okay, that sounds good. So we're going to gradually build up the plan. This is a nice conversational way of building my fitness plan to prepare for this 10K run. I'll just say, propose a plan for me. I don't really want to go through chatting to my phone too much. let's say no, nothing too worrying in terms of health issues. I do have some crumbly knees and ankles from playing football. That's soccer to you Americans. Okay. Sounds good. So the coach seems to be doing a good thing, and is definitely cheaper than hiring a personal trainer to do this for you. 60 active minutes, accumulate 30,000 steps. Looks good. I love the way it also gives you sort of canned responses to speed up this whole thing. Okay, let's start the plan on Monday, June 1st. Very handy how June 1st is a Monday and we can treat the start of the new week, at least here in the UK, as the start of my training plan. Okay, I've saved your plan and it will be ready for you to jump into on Monday, June 1st. Primary goal, run a full 10 kilometers. We'll start with flexible weekly targets in the fitness tab. Great, so this will be monitoring my data and checking in once you get moving. If you need to adjust anything or have a question before Monday, I'm here 24/7. Let's do this. Thanks. So that's it. Essentially, the Google Gemini coach has set me up with a plan which starts as of Monday. I will obviously be setting up the Fitbit and giving it a few days to settle in on my wrist and start giving it some data about me. So this should be good fun. Right then, so that is a quick overview of the unboxing and the setup of the Google Fitbit Air. It is a device that does not have a screen. It doesn't have anything really to show off. It should have an LED here, but I can't see it. It is a nice little Velcro strap. It's a nice soft but not catchy material, which is handy, and I really quite like it. Now obviously the advantage here is that it is, according to Google, up to 7 days battery life, and I will be charging it at least once a week. But I will be using it to monitor, as well as my day-to-day activities, the fitness over the next 3 months. So I'll be updating you on this, maybe in YouTube Shorts, maybe in long-form video. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to know. And as with everything else, if you have any questions, if you'd like to know more, do drop us a comment. And as usual, I will leave a link in the description to where you too can purchase the Google Fitbit Air, as well as our usual social links. And if you don't already, please do subscribe to the Tech Travel Geeks here on YouTube. We cover consumer electronics, gadgets, accessories, and anything else we think makes the travel experience better. Oh, and yes, I know it's long overdue, but I also do have the Google Buds 2A to unbox and review. That will be coming soon as well. Great, thanks for watching if you made it this far, and goodbye from me.